in a rear-wheel drive setup, we have a small amount of grip being used by our tires. Now, this would normally apply to front-wheel driven cars, but there's a major difference. Take your hand and push down really hard onto your palm. Now try and move your hand around. And what you'll notice is I'm stupidly just pushing around a table. But this is what gives front-wheel drive rally cars more grip than a rear-wheel drive one. The engine's weight pushing down onto those two front wheels. But if you want the most grip, you go for all-wheel drive. With all four tires pulling us forward, we now have twice the amount of grip than the other two types. This gives us a huge advantage on every type of surface. It's the reason why every rally car now, since they were introduced back in the 80s, uses a four-wheel drive setup. The closest ever finish in Rally Championship history was 0.2 seconds. Only 0.2 seconds was the difference between one man's loss and another driver's amazing victory during the World Rally Championship in 2024. What his victory shows is how important the relationship between a car and its driver are. That's why the insides of rally cars look like one of those fidget cubes you'd find on Amazon. Let's start by going over the steering wheel. Behind the steering wheel is a display for all the types of buttons. The driver can display any piece of information he wants to know about his car. Customization matters in a driver's cockpit. That's why every car in the WRC has a completely different steering wheel. But here's an overview for the Hyundai i20. You get a dial for wipers, a dial for headlights, a flash headlight button, a shift display button so drivers know which gear they're in, a horn button, an alarm button, a button for displaying RPM, a button for launch control, which allows drivers to control how fast their car accelerates. But that's just the driver's side. On what's called the co-driver's side, you usually have some kind of GPS display. There's space for plenty of tools just in case their car gets damaged on the road. And lastly, just a notebook and pencil. If you couldn't guess already, the co-driver's job is to navigate, and they navigate using
full cut opens, brake 30, very slippy.
These are called pace notes, and every turn gets its own unique pace note. First, they say the gear the car should be in, then the direction. They'll also use completely unique words like hairpin or tightens. Other words like long or short, which are used constantly, describe how long the turn goes for. Also, comment down below if you watched the entire video. Thanks!